My name is Alenoush Davis. I'm from Northern Virginia, right outside DC.
Northern Virginia.
So I've lived on campus for all 4 years because I could not afford living off campus, and also because I studied abroad twice. So it never made sense to get like a 2 3 year lease, which would be the cheapest option when I would be, abroad for half of it. So it just made the most sense to live on campus. Uh, I don't really know how else I could have done it cheaper. Me and my roommate have been wanting to be in the courtyards for a while, but we were only able to get in senior year. Um, and other than that, I lived on the Ray Street dorms where they stick all of the World Scholars, and then in Independence my junior year. But again, I was in Japan for half of my junior year. So I never had trouble, but it's definitely going to be a burden because of how much it cost.
And how were you able to combat that cost? Did you have like loans, scholarships, help from family?
So I have mostly loans. So I'm an out of state student. So I have a scholarship called Destination Delaware. So I get $10,000 a year, which is not much for out of state tuition at UD. And on top of that, the housing costs that they charge, that's going to take me 15 or 20 years to pay off my student loans. I mean, I'm spending an extra $2,000 every semester to live in housing. They upcharge that much from dorms to the apartment style housing. So my parents were able to pay for the first year and a half of college, and that was their life savings. It got me a year and a half, and that's it. And it's not like my parents are poor. We are solidly in the middle class. Like I said, my parents have been saving up since I was born to go to college, and still, that money got me a year and a half at UD. That's
Absolutely.
it. Yeah.
And do you feel like the university admits more students than it is able to accommodate?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that the university is a business. The more students that they admit, the more capacity that they have, the more money that they can make. So they have an obvious incentive to admit as many students as possible, whether or not they have the resources to support the population. Yeah, I mean, it's hard because you have to walk this tight line of being able to provide for your students while also being supportive of the community. And I think that the University of Delaware needs to have more options like the courtyard apartments. The courtyard apartments were like a developed thing that the university bought, and now it's campus housing. I think that they should do more of that, turning these private developed apartment complexes into university housing, because those housing units are actually attractive.